When it comes to marketing your photography business, there are a ton of different routes that you can go. But one of the best things that you can do and that you can do for the long-term marketing strategy for your business is focus on SEO. Hey, I'm Jessie from Inkpot Creative, and we are a branding web design studio that helps photographers just like you create something different and have a bold and personality-filled online presence. And in today's episode, I'm going to dive into the world of SEO and why it is important when it comes to your marketing strategy, as well as two different ways that you can look at it when it comes to website SEO. So before we dive into how to actually use SEO and keywords on your website, I want to talk about why SEO matters. Because like I said, there are a ton of different ways that you can market your business. So why should you put time and attention into SEO? One of the best things about SEO is that it is a long-term marketing strategy. Now, this is something that can be hard for some people because that means it's not going to instantly work for you. So it's not like social media where you have a post, you publish it, maybe, 10, 20 minutes later, you have 20, 30 likes on it, right? SEO is that long-term strategy. So it is going to take more time. It can take anywhere, in our experience, from 6 to 12 months for keywords to rank, for posts to show up, all of that great stuff. But once it does, it continues to work for you. So your Instagram post might get traction for 24 hours, 48 if you're really lucky, and then it gets buried in your feed. Unless someone is going through and is kind of stalking through your entire feed, they're probably not going to see that post, right? But when it comes to SEO, this is something that grows and builds and continues to work for you month after month, year after year. The other reason why SEO is so important is because it targets the exact type of clients that you want to work with. So when we're posting on social media, we're putting it there. Maybe we're engaging with people. We're trying to draw in those people manually, right? We have to engage with them. We have to try and like their post or talk with them in the comments or whatever it might be. When it comes to SEO, you are putting in the work in the back end. You are doing that research to find out what your ideal clients are actually searching for. And then you're publishing that content and letting it sit. You don't have to do anything more to it. You're not constantly engaging with people who are reading your blog posts or who are finding your website pages on Google, right? They're coming directly to you. So you're not having to put in that work to kind of turn these cold leads into warm leads and, find people and hope that they're the right fit, anything like that. These clients are already going to be more of a fit for you because they're looking for the exact thing that you are offering, whether that's the type of service you're offering, the area you're in, whatever it might be. So you already get a little bit of a leg up because these people are searching for things that you are explicitly writing, but you're also not having to chase them down. You're not having to do all this work, all of this engagement. You're doing the back end strategy of making sure that you're finding everything that your clients are actually looking for and putting that content out there. And then it's working for you. So let's talk about how you can actually use SEO to find these ideal clients. The best way to do that is going to be through keywords. Now, keywords are hands down going to be your best friend. This is what's going to help target and draw in those clients that you want to work with. Those ones that are like, yes, you are doing the exact type of wedding or the exact type of session that I want to do. I'm so excited for this. It's the ones that light you up, right? That's who we want to attract. So how can we actually do this? Well, there's two types of keywords that you're going to have on your website. The first type is going to be actual website keywords. The second type is going to be blog keywords. Now, there's a reason why we have two separate sets of keywords for these. Your website keywords are going to be more general. Your blog keywords are going to be more specific. So let's take us for an example. If we were photographers, we are located in Las Vegas, right? So our website keywords would surround things like Las Vegas wedding photographer in Nevada, Las Vegas elopement photographer, whatever it might be, right? So we're doing general. Now, when we're doing this, our suggestion is to find one city or kind of area in one state and target that. So we don't want to confuse Google by being like, we're photographers in Las Vegas and Reno, and we actually go to LA and San Diego and maybe Phoenix, right? That's going to be super confusing because Google is not going to know where to show you. So when we're looking at that local SEO, we want to make sure that we are targeting the places that we want to be. So think about the city you want to be in the most and the state that you're in. Those are two great spots to start when it comes to where to actually find these more general keywords. Now, that's not saying you can't write any content outside of where you are, because odds are you probably go to a lot of different places. You might go to different cities in your state. You might go to different states. You might go to different countries. So your blog keywords are the perfect place to talk about that content. So website, again, general, super high level, wedding photographer in Las Vegas. When we're looking at blog keywords, we can get more specific and more niche. So this is where we can talk about specific venues. We can talk about different places to take engagement photos in Las Vegas. We can talk about different venues across the country. So maybe we do go to Reno and we talk about our favorite wedding venues in Reno or San Diego or LA or wherever it might be, Italy, whatever it is. We can target all of these different locations on our blog, and that isn't going to confuse Google, right? What's going to confuse Google is if we have all of those locations on our website pages. So every website page is targeting a different location in a different city or a different state or a different country. That's super confusing. But if we have the blog post where we're targeting those, we're getting that content out there, we're talking about all the places we love to be, and we're drawing in those people who are looking for weddings, engagement photos, family sessions, whatever it is, specifically in those locations. Now, with both of these sets of keywords, it's really important that you remember that you have control over what you're actually targeting. So don't do something because you think you should. Think about the ideal client that you want. Where are they going to be? What are they going to be looking at? What are the type of sessions they have? What are the type of questions that they're asking you, right? Those are the things we want to target. It doesn't necessarily have to be where you are. So say we are in Denver. We're located in Denver. That's great. But we actually really like to shoot in Boulder, and we'd rather be attracting clients in Boulder. Just because we live in Denver doesn't mean we can't target Boulder. We can make all of our keywords for our website Boulder in Colorado and target that so that we attract people who are looking for that. So even if you are in one spot, but you're like, actually, I really don't like shooting here, or it's not the caliber of client that I want, or it's not the type of client that I want, if you're like, I'd rather be over here. I can't tell you the amount of people that are in New Jersey, but target New York City, right? That's totally okay. You want to make sure that wherever you're targeting is the ideal client that you want to work with. Because when SEO works for you and when it starts to draw in those people, we don't want them to be people that we don't want to work with, right? We want them to be the exact type of people that we dream of, that we love, that light up our, calendar. And we're like, I'm so excited for this, right? So think about who you want to work with. Think about where they're located or where they're going to have their session, their wedding, their engagement photos, whatever it might be. And then target keywords that match those criteria. This is how we're going to help find these clients. This is how we're going to help draw them in. Remember, this is a long-term strategy. So you're not going to publish your website with the new keyword at the top and the next day start getting clients, swarming in from Google from these keywords. It is going to take time. However, Google does like to see consistent new content being put out on your website. So we want to keep putting blog posts out. We want to have that new content. We've seen success with our clients with just 2 blog posts a month. Not anything over the top, just 2 posts a month can make a huge difference. So having that constant content out there, that's quality. We want to make sure we're not just writing something to write it, but we're writing something that actually gives information and is helpful to the people who are looking for these answers. But we want to make sure that we're constantly putting content out there. We're showing Google that we are active. This is an active business. We're actively looking for clients. We're an expert in what we do. We can be trusted. People can have confidence in the service that we're providing. Over time, all of these things are going to snowball, and you might even see that things start to rank faster. So that's something that we've seen with our clients. It's something that we've seen with our own websites, right? So once we get up there, once we're starting to publish content, once things are growing, stuff is getting on page 1, you might notice that things don't take 6 months to rank. Maybe they only take 2 or 3. Maybe it takes less than that, right? So it's something that's going to continue to grow, and it's going to continue to work for you. We have clients who we wrote a blog post for them 2 years ago, and it is still bringing in traffic today. Like, when's the last time a social media post from 2 years ago did anything for you today, right? That is buried. That is gone. People are not going back that far to look. But that content still lives on your blog, and it can still rank on Google and bring in the exact people that you want to work with. So when we're thinking about marketing your business, you want to make sure that you don't have all your eggs in one basket, and you want to make sure you have different types of marketing strategies. So yes, social media is important, and that's a great short-term marketing strategy. But we don't want to put all our eggs in that basket. We don't want to burn ourselves out on social media. We don't want to make it so that it's a burden, right? We're like, oh my God, I have to go in and engage and do all of this work. And I feel like I'm spending all my time on social media. So we want to diversify how we're actually marketing and looking at SEO, having this long-term strategy of keywords on our website, of blog posts that we're putting out that are attracting the exact type of people that we want is going to help with that. It's going to give you that broader reach, and it's going to help bring people in who are looking for exactly what you offer. Now, if you don't know where to start with blogging, don't worry, we totally get it. We have a bunch of videos on blogging that you can check out, or we have a freebie down below that is 60 blog post ideas that can help get you started, help get the juices flowing when it comes to content to publish on your blog. And if you have any questions at all about blogging or SEO, our DMs are always open. Feel free to send us a message. We'll be more than happy to chat through anything. As always, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll catch you in the next one.